least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. He was looking for Watkins that time.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
On first down, Wilson. Forced out to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. A throw he probably shouldn't have made, rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you've cut down your field in a big way significantly, and the guys who play in the second and third level, those linebackers and DBs, they know that, and they know they don't have nearly as much space to cover, and they're hoping you try and throw it back towards the middle.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at the 45. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Mahomes to throw on second down. But his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's caught right side, Dixon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him a couple on the catch. It's second and 8.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now it's Wilson. Being chased out left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another first and goal. Wilson now off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Anthony Hitchens in there to drop him for a loss on the play. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. They go play action now. Wilson rolling to his left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Under pressure. And he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Now Mahomes. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like low.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Left. Right. Blue 45. Blue 45. Slow.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception.
Feet up, what you think of? Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts would turn to dream, cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. Put your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda set the standards in the tear down. Throw it back, yeah, I'm born to it's talking, it's hot, so leave me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason to look doubt, it's clear to see. All eyes on me, 400 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy, does it. In public, hated and love it. The underdogs with liquor swabs. It was written in my diary, the start of war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. This the glamour life, you still not a player, you ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I made the sacrifice and super duper fly. Used to keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Juice, America's most. Ain't no half stepping, see you at the crossroads.
Money over on my headstone. Here lies them getting paid, but never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I became 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, he already lived.
It was written in the children's story. Their life's a so what you want. Every day I struggle. struggle with it. Only God could jump me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. Dead presidents, drop a gem on them.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, it's Newton. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher for guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah. They drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Off play action. Newton. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Play action. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right. And it's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
Now Wilson on second down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just 3rd and a yard.
Let's go get it right here. Come on.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson flushed out right. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Now Newton. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Newton on 3rd down. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle made by K.J. Wright. Remain in a scoreless first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. And caught left side, Olsen. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. Can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, Newton escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Newton throwing again. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They snap it to Newton. Over the middle, complete. That's Bird. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On first down, Newton. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Throwing again is Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. To throw is Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. 1st and 10 at the 19. From the red zone now, Newton. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. In for the score. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use.
Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for two here. From the gun, it's Wilson. Out to his left. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. Out to kick is Janikowski. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now it's Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing is Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go.
They go play action with Wilson. Steps away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tyler Lockett was the target there. 3rd down here.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Play action. It's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Now it's Carson. Spins past him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Here's Wilson to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Julius Peppers in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Play action. Now Wilson. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Julius Peppers in there again to drop him for the 2nd straight play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Eluding the pressure right. And no, it's incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
On 3rd down, Newton over the middle, complete to Samuel, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. The guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. From the gun, here's Newton. Toward the pylon, caught. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized, you know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Throwing here, Newton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Seahawks. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. He hits Baldwin right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Gross.
That's correct. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. The Panthers on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Newton's going to throw it. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 20.